Hey, and welcome to week 9. So, this week we're going to talk about the business processes, everything that goes into running the machine that is your business. Because at the end of the day, your business is kind of like a machine. You want it to do something, and if it doesn't do what you want to do, you can look into it and see what's not working. So, let's discuss how this basically works. So, this is the kind of the cycle of the operation. First, we have a plan. We think that if we're going to do something, we're going to get some results. So we make a plan, and then we go ahead and we execute on that plan. Now, to understand if what we thought is going to happen, and if it happens successfully, we have to track. We have to know the measurement of how we executed and what are the outcomes of what we did. Based on this data, we can think about how to improve our machine. And those kind of insights are going to inform our next plan. So this is a cycle, and this is basically how we run our business. So let's talk about what are all the systems and tools that you need to run this circle effectively. So what are the tools and processes that we need? First of all, we need some planning tools, right? And we need to have systems in place to plan how we're going to spend our time and how we're going to spend our resources. And the next thing, we'll probably need something like client management or project management tool. Then we need proposals, we need contracts, invoices, we need time tracking, and we'll talk a lot about why that is so important because time is basically your asset. We need to track our finances, we need to track our marketing and sales. And I know it might sound a little bit overwhelming, but all of this is super, super important, and you're going to see that it's not that complicated. Now, is there just one tool that we can do them all together, all these activities? Well, I wish there was. It's kind of like my life's mission to try to come up and invent this one tool. But in the meanwhile, to be honest, I haven't found anything that can do all these things. There are some tools that try to do them, and you might try these tools to work with them. One of them is called &Co. Used to be kind of a free tool that was purchased by Fiverr, but it's still a relatively good tool. There's Bonsai and there's Dupsado. Each of them has their own take about basically building out the freelancer's dashboard or operating system or something like that. But for me, to be honest, none of these work because they were trying to do a lot of things and they did them averagely. Now, here's the thing. The truth is, you don't really need any fancy tool to make it to a six-figure business. The truth is, I built my own six-figure business without anything, right? With Google Docs, right? So without any fancy tool. Now, I did create for you now a kind of a master Coda doc, which I shared with you previously, and I'm really excited about it because I think it will simplify and make things easier for you to manage. But this is just a suggestion, right? Everything that's in this Coda master doc, you can use yourself with any free tool, with any doc or spreadsheet, Google Doc or whatever. So don't be fixated on the tool themselves. It doesn't really matter as much as the systems and collecting and looking at the data that we're going to cover in this week's content.